Hello. Now we shall continue with our Blender job, and we have already created the mole, and our next job is to create a table. The table with 9 compartments, and in which from each compartment the mole is going to rise. We have to create that table. So let us continue with Blender. Now coming back to Blender here, we have this mole already created. Right now let us hide this mole. The mustard is still visible, so let us open mole here and hide mustard also. So let us hide the mole, and now see that the cursor is at the center. To test this, press shift plus S and choose cursor to world origin. So when you choose this, the cursor will be at 000. Now press shift plus A and add a cube. So we have added a cube, and in this cube what we shall do is, in the transform, press N to open this window here, and in transform, in scale along X, scale it down to 0.2. So we have scaled it to 0.2. After scaling it to 0.2, the next thing we are going to do here is, thing is here we want to create a 9-edged, that is 9 compartments. We are going to follow the mirroring principle here. So to do it, see, what we are first going to do is enter edit mode. Press tab and enter edit mode, and in edit mode right click and choose subdivide. So we have 4 divisions here, and in these 4 divisions we also have the divisions here which we doesn't need. Okay, so to remove it, come to edge, press 2 and come to edge mode, press alt and select this edge, and then right click and choose dissolve edges. So these edges are removed. Okay, this is fine. Then after this, the next thing is, now come back to face mode, press 3 and come back to face mode, and select with shift press, select all the faces here. This one, this one, this one, select all these faces here with shift pressed. Okay, all faces, all these 3. So all the faces except 1/4. Select this, press X and delete faces. So we have one face left over here. Select it, press X and delete the faces. So we are left with one, that is quarter of this cube. The next thing here is, come to the modifiers here, and in add modifier choose the mirror modifier, and in mirror modifier choose both X and Y. So we are going to choose both X and Y mirror modifiers. Now after this, now with this selected, see that we are in object mode now, and select again, tap to enter into edit mode, and in edit mode press Ctrl R, and now when you press Ctrl R, you can see here we can add the loop, edge loop. So select and click here and drag it and add one edge loop. Approximately in the transform you can see, you move it to around 0.9. okay, 0.9, not 1 second, minus 0.9. okay, or I can even make it minus 0.8. So you can just move it around here and click it. So we have created one edge here. This is minus 0.8. let us make it minus 0.8, or minus 0.9 only is correct. Okay, let us adjust its position to minus 0.9 with the edge selected. So after this, now press Ctrl R again, and this time choose a horizontal egg, and this also we have to move it along the Y now to minus 0.9. So let us place somewhere here and come back to transform here and choose 0.9. okay, so that we have 0.1 unit edge over here. Now next here, come back to the top here, and you have the snapping tool. Switch on snapping, and in snapping select absolute grid snap. Okay, so with this selected, now press 3 and come to face mode, and now select the face over here, that is the face we have at this edge. Press E and extrude it. Okay, so we can extrude it by two places like this. Okay, since it is snapped to the edge, so we have extruded it by two, that is two grid levels here. Then next select this edge here and press E and again snap it by two grid levels like this. Now next here again press Ctrl R and that is 1 second, let us press Ctrl R and add a edge loop here, move it like this, and this edge is -3, and let us move it to minus 2.9 here. Okay, and similarly on the other side also, on this side press Ctrl R, add an edge, and this edge you can see in the scale it is 3 along Y. So set this to 2.9. Okay, so we have added two more edge loops, and after adding these edge loops, now let us again go back to face mode and select this face here. Now first what we shall do is we shall take this face here, press E and let us move it. Okay, let us move it to this tab here. Okay, release it, press X and delete this face so that we don't have that extra face there. Similarly here you come and select this face, and now again press E and drag it, release it, press X and delete face. Now next let us select this face. Okay, and with this face selected, now come to the top view, and with shift and middle mouse pressed, pan it down and press E now. Let us zoom it a little in this area. Okay, and then press E, and now you can see it gets extruded, and when it is extruded you can just drag it to one position back here. Okay, so somewhere to this position. So 1 second, shift tab. Okay, see, if you press shift tab, the snapping will be AM. Shift tab is the keyboard shortcut for snapping. Let us snap it to the grid over here. Okay, fine. Now let us select the other grid here. That is we have one more face here, so the other face is present here. Again press 7 to come to the top view now, and now again press E and drag it, and as you are dragging, just reach here. So if required, come to this position, with shift pressed, drag it. Okay, so it has just joined here, so it is precisely joined. And once it is joined, if you have some extra faces over here, press A, select everything, and after selecting all the related objects here, now next what we are now going to do is come to mesh. You have one option here, merge by distance, and when you click on merge by distance, if you have any excess vertices, that will be deleted. So we now have this compartment 3, and only the center compartment we have to fine tune it. Other than that, all other compartments are done. Now come to top view now, and here you are in face mode. Select this face, press X and delete this face. Similarly, select the bottom face, press X and delete this face, and then you select these two edges here. So we have the edge here, so this edge is open. Okay, so come back to edge mode to select this edge and this edge. So let us again select it, select this edge and press F on your keyboard. So this is filled. Okay, similarly same thing, let us do it on the other side also. Just drag it here and bring it over here, and here also select the top edge here, and with shift press select the bottom edge and press F. So we have it filled. So now we have this 9 box compartment ready. Now after this, now come over here, we have hidden the mole. Switch on the mole here, and also this mustache, and see here this mole appears slightly bigger now. Okay, so what we shall do is press S, and let us 1 second, this mole is in edit mode. Now press tab and come to object mode. Coming to object mode, now press scale, and now the entire thing gets scaled. Okay, so scale it and see that it fits exactly inside this. So this is fine. Okay, this is sitting exactly here. If required, let us scale it down a little more like this. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, now this mole is exactly placed, and let us come to top view and see it once. This is if required, press scale and scale it, and see that you have some 2 grid gap on all the side. Okay, so we have scaled the mold to the required size. Now here what happens is, if you come to the scale here, the scale values are at 0.6. It's not at the right value. So we want this to be 1. This should be the standard size. To make this the standard size, to reset this, so select this and press Control. With this selected, press Control A, and you have here apply rotation and scale, one option. Okay, click on it, and when you click on it, you can now see this scale becomes 1. Okay, so that this in our future references, this will be the standard scale. Okay, now the next thing here is we want this mold to come out of a round circular that is plate here. It should not be like this. So we want a round circular plate. So for this, come back to the top view here, and now right now what we shall do is let us temporarily hide this mole. Okay, switch off this mole. Now come here and press Shift A, and now in mesh add a plane. So we are going to add a plane, and using this plane, now press tab and enter into the edit mode, and in edit mode right click and choose subdivide. Okay, and add one more subdivide. Right click and choose add one more subdivide. So we have added 3 subdivides, and then you select 3, that is face, going to face select, and select all the faces here. Okay, so let us, or we can just drag all the faces at the center like this. So all the faces are selected here, and press X and delete faces. So we have deleted these faces. Now next, select the edge tool, and with alt click select this edge, and with this edge selected, now we want this edge to be round. Okay, so to make this edge round, we can either use the loop tool, or otherwise you have another tool here. Come to mesh, and in mesh you have one transform option, and in transform option you have to sphere. Okay, choose this option, and if you drag it, drag the mouse, see it gets converted into a sphere. Okay, drag it, make it a sphere, and release your mouse. So we have converted and added a small that is a circular cover to it. However, this shape of this is not it is not uniformly designed. So what we shall do now is switch off this cube, and let us concentrate. Come to the top view and concentrate only on this plane. So now what we shall do is come to the vertex mode, plus 1 here, and come to the vertex mode, and in vertex mode select these 3 vertices and also the 3 vertices here, and finally select the last vertex and press M on your keyboard. You have the merge option and choose to last. See what happened, all got merged over here. So similarly, even here select all the edges, 3 edges here and the 3 edges here, and select finally the last one. Press M and choose merge to last, and then select again these 3 and also these 3 here, and finally in the end select the corner, press M, merge to last. And same thing you do it here. Select all the 3 here and 3 here and the final one, the edge, and press M and choose merge to last. So we have merged all the edges now. Now next here, let us switch on our cube, that is the surface that we had created, and now with this plane selected, we want now this to fill everywhere. So select this plane, press tab and come to object mode. Select this plane here. So selecting this plane now, press shift plus D, it gets duplicated, and drag it along the x-axis, and see that because the snapping is on, it will get snapped correctly. So let us snap it and bring it to the right end over here. Then again press shift D and drag it and snap it and bring it to the other end here. Now we have a plane 1, plane 2. Select all the 3 and press shift D and drag it and place it the other end here. Okay, then again press shift D and drag it and place it on the other end. The snapping is on, so it gets snapped correctly. So after this, now you can see almost, yeah, this is perfect. Now only thing is, after this we have so many planes, so select all the planes, and with all the planes selected, go to object and choose join. So now what happens is, this entire thing became a single object. Now after this, switch off the cube here, and with this object selected, that is the plane object presented, go to tab, press tab and go to edit mode, and see that this is perfectly shaped. There is no issue now. This is clearly placed. So okay, so with this, if you want, you can even press A and select everything. Go to mesh, and here you have an option merge by distance, and when you click on merge by distance, you can see 32 vertices were removed. So especially when you are using in Unity game, the number of vertices and planes should be minimized as possible. So these unwanted vertices, unwanted planes are going to eat up your RAM and your machine resources. So remove it as and when you create the model. So this is now perfectly fine. Press tab and come back to object mode now. So now to fine tune this further, let us switch on the mole also. So we have, let us switch on the cube also. So let us on everything and see how it works. Now come to the top view. So here we have our mole. Now what we shall do is press G and let us move it to this position here. Okay, and then press shift plus D and move it one more here. Okay, shift select both the select this. Okay, press shift D and move it over here. Now select these 3, press shift D and move it here. Press shift D and move it over here. Okay, so this is the way the mole will appear in our game. And these moles, initially they will be down. So now select all from mole 1 to mole all these 9 moles here. Let us select this. Okay, so from mole to mole 8, select all and come to front view, and now press G, and along the Z axis if you move it down, it is going to sit down like this. Okay, it will be like this. So when it is like this, it looks very odd if these moles are sitting like this. So what we shall now do is, now come back to the cube here. Now here let us come to the cube. See that the cube object is selected. You are in object mode. Now press tab and come to edit mode, and in edit mode come to the front view here. Select this edge mode and select, drag and select all the edges here, and then press E and drag it down. See, it moves down. Press Z to move it straight down. So you pull it till the bottom here. So now you can see we have an edge like this, and if required, this size also we want to cover it. So you can just drag the edges here, and then select the edges, press E and also Z and drag this down. Okay, and let us snap it here. So we have some kind of cover, and within this cover this is placed. So this is looking more natural, and to make it look further better, so what we shall do is come back to the edge mode here, and now switch off the cube, this cube, and select the plane here. And in the plane, now right click alt, and here in the edge mode, select these edges. Now here let us come back to object mode. Coming back to object mode, select the plane. Okay, so we have selected the plane, and again press tab and come to edit mode. So we are now in the edit mode here. With alt press, select shift and alt, select only one second, let us select with alt press, select these edges. So with shift pressed, select all the edges now. Carefully select with shift press, with both shift and alt are pressed now. So select all the edges like this. So we are going to select all the 9 edges like this, and then press E, and along the Z axis pull it down. Okay, so if we pull it down, this looks more like a tunnel. So this is still further good. So after we drag this, okay, this is fine. Press tab and come out here. So this is the way this is going to run, and now just switch on the cube also. So this table appears better now. So this table is having a better look now, with all the mole inside covered. Okay, this is looking fine. One more thing here is, let us move down. Now let us again select this plane. Okay, this is the plane, and with plane selected, press tab, and with alt press, select the bottom edges and press F. See, select all, with shift press, select all the edges. So with shift and alt pressed. Okay, sorry, we selected the wrong one. Undo and select it, again undo it, Control Z, undo, and again select it. So select only the edges here. So after we select all the edges, press F, so that we have the bottom filled. So this is the bottom of this is filled, and this looks more natural. The next thing here is, let us add the colors for this entire table. So to add the colors here, now what we shall do is select the plane here, and with the plane selected, press tab. So with this plane selected, come to the material view and create a new material, and call this as the mole underscore holder material. So let us call this as mole holder material, and here let us choose a dark color. So let us in HSV mode, let us set the intensity to something around 0.2. Okay, so in HSV mode we have set it to 0.2. And here one more thing is, we want the top area of this to be colored different. So right now what we shall do is, let us hide the cube, select this, and here once it is selected, now come to the front view and press tab, and in face mode now drag a line on the top, and let us select everything, and with shift press deselect, okay, with control pressed deselect everything, or you have to go to the wire mesh view, come to the front view, drag and select everything, and then press control and deselect this area, so that only the top area is now selected. And with only the top area selected, add a new material now, and give this, name it new, and give it the name as mole holder top cover. So give some name like this, and set this to some dark green color. So if we come to the shading here, and let us select some say some dark green, let us reduce the intensity a little, so that in RGB Let us set R value to 0.01 and green to 0.6 and blue to 0. Okay, let us select this color and click assign. So we have a green color assigned here, and then if required, you now switch on the blue, this cube, and for this cube now let us come here and come out of the edit mode now. So let us come out of the edit mode and now select the cube. Now the cube is selected, and with the cube selected, one second, now press tab out. Okay, now select the cube. Okay, we have selected the cube now. With cube selected, for this create another new material, uh, call it as the mole table outer. So let us give it the name as mole table outer, and for this let us choose some blue tint color. Okay, some dark blue. So let here green be 0 and blue let it be around 0.6. Okay, so let us select a dark blue color. So okay, so we have created a box and we have this entire mole. This is fine. Okay, now go to file and choose save to save this file.